Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays Beorning. Last time we checked out a lighthouse and found it to be in rather sorry condition. So we'll now report back and see what he wants us to do next, because there's always something to do next.
I do not want to weigh you down with our troubles, but
The Corsair fleet is making poor time on its way to Peligir, for they often stop to pillage the coastline. They believe victory is so near they need not hurry, and I fear they are right. I do not want to weigh you down with our troubles, Pineclaw, for you already have been a help, but a child has gone missing. No one knows for certain if she is lost, but none have seen her since the last Corsair attack. If you could investigate their camp to the northeast, I would be in your debt. My friends have already suffered so much of late. Losing their child, Roniel, would be the greatest hurt of all. Right, so it's time for us to find Roniel. And if we are to believe the quest pointer, that will be somewhere out in this direction, but we are in linear, so we have to keep that in. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Were they pointing us to morning? Hello there.
Please, find my Roniel.
Yes, none have seen her since the Corsairs attacked us, and I am at the end of my wits. Alright, so it sent us... The trouble is that when you're in a stone city, that the quest pointer, of course, points you at beelines toward the location, which isn't necessarily the direction you need to go. I was hoping there would be another exit. Yeah, I just needed to take that exit. Alright, down this way. And let's check at the Corsair camp and find out if we could find this Roniel. That would be out this way. Many Corsairs all over the place. Now, between episodes I was doing some inventory management and I had remembered, oh, I've got the Stone of the Tortoise. Suppose I could have used that on one or two occasions. Sort of a bit late now that everything's above level 100 to worry about Stone of the Tortoise. So I'm not gonna bother with that, but it was something to have considered if I wanted to stay longer. Roniel's not here, but a ragdoll catches your eye. Well, trying to catch her eye. Unfortunately, so do these Corsairs. Yeah. Ah. Well, there we go. Now, follow. Yellow-haired doll has seen better days. Did she drop it here? Well, I suppose she did. I would say it has to be a Rohirrim child and not a Corsair child. Now, I don't think I've seen any Corsair children around. I think they're all back at the bar. So that's going to be my guess, is that yellow-haired doll belongs to a Rohirrim child and not to a Corsair child. So let us head out this way and see if we can find any more. Okay. Charge! Whap! Whap. And double whap. Beast Slayer of Central Gondor. Oh, good grief. No way I'm going to finish that deed. Yeah, how many do I have to kill? You must kill 100 of these beasts. Well, I was thinking it was going to say 200. So... Not as bad as it could have been. Alright, more Corsairs. And it looks like the Corsairs, they've also brought the Vandals in. Do we also get to fight the Goths and the Visigoths? And right, I know. Not funny at all. And devastated. 3,600. How much? 1,200. Looks like from my usual 300. This thing does a lot of damage. 1,500 to 1,700. Well, that does 1,300. That does. I guess it all depends on how well their mitigations work, or am I just doing some crits? Or could I just be rolling at the high end? No, 15, 17. That's a rather... but Slash has a wider range. Alright. Continue along. Follow the trail. Hey, look at the nose of a bear. I should be able... Maybe we should... that's how I'm tracking. I wonder if a bear could track prey similar to a dog. Oh, well. Hello. Oh. Hello, cousin of Goldberry. I would presume that's Ronio?
Fear not. I have lulled the child to sleep with my song.
You know, of course, now to remember, we're not in Rohan, we're in Gondor. That's not a given thing that we would be looking for a Rohirric child, to be looking for a Gondorian child. Oh, no! Well, I still say Corsairs rarely have yellow hair, so I think it still fits. Just not as well. Alright. You are not like the others that have come to these lands of late, young one. I sense in you a concern for this child. Oh, fear not. I have lulled her into sleep with my song. She will not wake until she is rested, and the cares that spurred her here are eased. She's safe for now. I am Roamingstar. Oh, what is your name? And what is that figure you carry? Oh, yes, my name is Pineclaw, and this dial, I presume, belongs to the child. Ah.
Not all who come this way have kindness in their hearts.
Yes, not all who have come this way have had kindness in their hearts. There are those who wish harm to the land and its people, and they will find no welcome from me or my sisters. Here. Leave these on the flat stones to the south, Pineclaw, away from the banks of the river. For this small favor, you will have the blessing of Gilray. Alright. So the blessing of Gilrain, which of course is the river. So Roamingstar is to the Gilrain the same as Goldberry is to the Willy Windle. So let us head this way, and what was this thing? Oh, legendary level up. Bah! Now let's find these. I don't need walnut branches. I need to find stones. Hello, stone! Oh. Yeah, we have to go probably fight every hindrance. Now I've lost my track. Okay, here's a flat stone. This way. Flat stone number 1. Okay, so now she's looking around, and we'll just stay away from the wolves for the moment. Head out this way. I think... Well, alright. This is March, so... Those trees are in flower. These apparently have dropped their flowers and are now in leaf. I think flower. I think in March flower would be more accurate than being in leaf. Though this is central Gondor, and things are a little bit warmer in Gondor. You got this entire mountain chain separating them from the north, so perhaps they have clement winters and early springs. That's always a possibility. I mean, back where I live, a tree like that would probably be in full bloom around 1st of April. So it seems to be about a month ahead. Now let's get to the birds. And that will take care of Riot. And I'm sure our friend Roamingstar will want to report back, of course. What else is new? Well, I think it's time to hurry it up a little bit. Onward. How far are we away? See, can I dodge all of these? Oops. Now, did I ever bother setting my milestone? Oh, come on! I've been through all these places, and I have not yet set a milestone. This is getting ridiculous. This is the second zone I've come through, and I still haven't tagged up. It's not like I need to go back to Morlot or Tardent. I mean, at least I could have put one in Dol Amroth, which would have made the return trip easier. But no, I've got them at the most useless places they could be at the moment.
It has been long years since I cast my eye beyond the banks of the stream.
I thank you for this favor, young one. It has been long years since I cast my eye beyond the banks of the stream. When last I did, it brought only grief. Sadness wells in the deep pools of Roamingstar's eyes, and her words are... Sorry, I was doing it like I was quoting her, yes. An elf maid, terrified on the banks of the Gilrain, lulled to sleep by the beauty of my song. She was reminded of her home, and I delighted in her presence. My sisters had gone away, and I filled with loneliness. But she was needed, and when she woke, the delay had cost her the life of her love. He was an elf lord and a prince, Amroth by name, and he waited for her. But she never came. He died believing she was lost forever, and when she woke, it was he who was lost. Ah, it looks like Roniel stirs. Now, of course, that elf maid that she's talking about was... boy, Nimrodel, of course. Nimrodel, yes, it was. The elf maid was Nimrodel because and her beloved Amroth. So they were all reminding us of the story of Nimrodel here. Hello, Ronio. Had a nice rest?
Oh, hello. Are you a friend of my mother?
Ah, yes, I was separated from Mother during the fighting, and I ran and ran. At some point I dropped the doll, but then I just was so tired I fell asleep. I think I had a lovely dream, but I can't remember much of it now. I suppose it is time to return to Linear. Do you think it's safe? Tell my mother I'm on my way. Her name is Morniel. Yes, I've spoken with her before. So, let's head back to town. It's a long way because I don't have the port there. And maybe I'll remember to at least set my port while there. We are back in Linear, and the first thing I'm doing is... I'll get rid of Morlod. It's tagging that stone. Now, let us turn in that quest. If I remember correctly, she's off in this direction, since we spoke with her earlier. Oh my. Ah, there she is. Oh, and Ronio managed to get here before I did.
My daughter Roniel has returned, but she had an unusual story to tell.
Yes, I am so glad that she is safe, and am grateful for the kindness you have done to my family. But she has this unusual story to tell, and I must say that I'm not sure I can believe it. Roniel says that she met the River Maiden of the Gilrain, but she's just a legend, is she not? One of Linear's traditions involves floating reed baskets on the stream in honor of such a creature, but I do not really believe in the existence of the five sisters. Is Roniel making up this story? She must be.
My
Roniel, you've
mother
been
does
telling
not
people
believe
about
me,
river
but I can
maidens.
convince her.
Well, I'll convince her, yes. She has another stone. Alright. She had an extra stone just to bring Roamingstar there for a moment. Okay. Well then, let us head back. Now that that little matter is resolved. Alright, fine. The daughter's back home safely.
Lean here is in your debt.
Yes.
There is one more thing.
I know you must continue on your mission to Peligir, and I will not delay you, but there is one more thing. I have heard that there's an old man in the city, Eoron by name, may have fallen into madness. He has been hooting and cheering for the past few hours, and folk are afraid he may do himself harm. I would be grateful if you checked on him and assured that he is of sound mind and no danger to himself or to others. You'll find him to the south of here. Once you're satisfied yourself that he has not succumbed to some madness, continue to Peligir with my thanks and my family's. Alright, so let's find this madman. Let's see where he may be. Apparently this way. Maybe all the danger lately has caused him to leave his senses. He's dancing. Hello there. What's going on?
Welcome! Welcome! The winds of hope are blowing!
There's no need to look so crestfallen, my friend. Do not concern yourself with the shadow that covers the sky, for it cannot last forever. The winds of hope are blowing. Well, yeah, there's always hope, but I have a feeling you're talking about something more specific? What? Oh, no need to worry, my friend, no need to worry. I would tell you what has caused the years to drop away from old Eoron. If you will listen. Alright, let's listen. Oh, well, at least he stopped dancing. Well, what is it? A great, silent host came down from the north, driving fear into the hearts of those who engaged in the battle at the city, both foeman and defender alike. The host has moved on to the east, but I saw from afar the man who rode at its head, and I knew him. This man bore the very visage of Thorongil, the great hero of Gondor who I saw once in my youth, nearly 20 years ago. He it was who gathered the great fleet of Peligir and sailed it to Umbar, utterly breaking the spirits of the corsairs and smashing the walls of their fortress. Now he has returned, and the years have not touched him as they have withered me. His strength remains, timeless and unchanged. He will destroy the corsairs as he did before. So that is why I celebrate, and you should too. Follow in his train, friend, defeat Haradrim and corsairs in Lebanon, and find him at Peligir. Show him badges of the enemies you defeat, and he will know the people of Gondor have not forgotten him. Thorongil! Thorongil! Thorongil has returned. Ah, how many names does Aragorn have? Maybe you'll find out in the next episode of Piney Plays The Beorning.